Hey everyone, Logan Stout here. We're recording these videos while sort of in quarantine due to the worldwide pandemic, the coronavirus. And so I've been getting a ton of direct messages on social media, text messages from my friends, you name it, from families, parents, you name it, professional baseball players, all the way down to young guys, saying, what drills can I be doing at my house? Offensive, defensive stuff, because there's all kind of stuff on the internet, and nowadays it seems like everybody's a guru. And you'll look at some of this stuff and just laugh. It's just like, who are these people, right? So I figured we would give you real content that you can apply, whether you have a big home and a tee, or whether you're in an apartment with whatever you can come up with. So again, my name's Logan Stout. I've been fortunate to coach college baseball, play a little professional baseball, and then work with little kids all the way from my little twins who are 7 years old, who I'm going to be borrowing for this stuff. Up to Major League Baseball players like Trevor Story of the Colorado Rockies, Josh Bell of the Pirates. Hope you guys are doing well, by the way. A bunch of guys. So here's the point. Let's get really basic. The simple is hitting. We're going to talk hitting for right now, and then we'll have other videos on fielding and all kind of stuff. Hitting. You can be at home. Let's say you don't have a tee. Here I have a tee, as you can see, right? We've got a little setup here, right? But let's say you don't have all this. Okay, this is literally from wrapping paper, okay? You can use this as a tee if you want. You can put duct tape around it to make it more stable if you need to. If you don't have baseballs, or maybe you have baseballs but you don't want to destroy your house, okay? There's a simple deal you can do here. It's called socks, all right? Socks, right? And the key to this whole deal is you want to create a focal point on the sock. So get a little Sharpie, draw a little black circle right here, right? And that's going to be your focal point. This will make sense here in just a second. All right, but let's say you do have a batting tee, or let's say you've got your tee situation set up, okay? What we do at our house with the boys is we actually use wiffle balls instead of baseballs, because my wife would kill us if we destroyed every window and wall in the house, right? We're in our garage right now, okay? And so, listen, you don't have to have a batting cage, right? So I'm trying to show you, everybody can do this. You can do this in your living room if you have room, right? With a sock and a little pipe, right? You can use whatever. You can cut it to make the tee smaller, because this is obviously way too high, okay? So you want to make sure we're setting up the tee properly. The kids that I'm working with are my twins, Cooper and Miles Stout. There's 7. So Cooper, come on over real quick. We're going to use you first, all right? And since we do have a tee, you can go ahead and see this. Since we do have a tee, we're going to use wiffle balls, okay? Now come on over real quick. I want to show you real quick. The first thing I want you to understand is placement. Now you'll notice I've got a home plate down here. If you don't have a home plate, you can literally mark one with tape if you want to on the floor. The key is get the right dimensions, right? You got 17 inches long, 17 inches, 8.5 inches, 12 inches here. You got to get the plate the right length, okay? You can Google the size of a home plate. They're all the same from 7-year-olds to Major League Baseball players, okay? All home plates are the same size. So I think a lot of people ask that question. What about my son's age or daughter's age? They're all the same size. Okay. If you have a real tee, what you're going to want to do is start off working on down the middle, hitting balls right down the middle, okay? Now come on over really quick. I want to show you this. Where you put the tee is important. So many people don't understand proper tee execution. And some of you may be going, well, my kid's not in t-ball. Every baseball player from this age to Major League Baseball hits off a tee pretty much every single day. You ask a Major League Baseball player, they start off their hitting routine working off the tee, okay? So come on over really quick. Let me show you this. So this is going to be called the diagonal. This is an X right here. You can see I'm drawing an X on the tee. Then you'll have an X right here. And you'll have an X back here, okay? It'll actually be back here, but I don't want to draw on the floor. You just get a piece of tape. That diagonal line that you see is going to determine where you're putting the tee. So if we're working on a ball right down the middle, we're going to put the tee right there so you can see it's coming up right down the middle. Now watch this. Ball placement. Don't just put a ball on the tee, okay? We want to, listen, excellence is not an event. Well, he was excellent. She was excellent. No, excellence is a mindset. Okay? You hear people, and they're just winners. They just find a way to win. Your Michael Jordans of the world, your Derek Jeters of the world, right? They just find a way to win. Listen, they're going to win everything because that's how they think. That's a part of who they are. So players, I want you to understand, be excellent, okay? Be excellent everything you do, from where you're putting the tee to how you place the ball on the tee. So I'm going to go back to the socks. Many of you may not have wiffle balls or whatever. What's the point of the black dot? The point of the black dot is I'm going to put this dot where I want my son to focus on making contact, okay? So we don't want to come around the ball. We want to stay inside the baseball. So Cooper, get your batting stance, okay? And then we're going to aim for that black dot. So the first thing you'll notice he's going to do is he's going to find the pitcher. Okay, so you don't just get up there and hit. Find the pitcher, go through your pre-pitch routine. Every player should have a pre-pitch routine. So you get your footing, whatever yours is, you do your pre-pitch routine. So remember, it's not about quantity, it's about quality, right? We'd rather have 10 great swings than 100 bad ones, okay? All right, so Coop, go ahead, find your pitcher. You probably should have warmed up. This was your first swing of the day. That's all right. Good, okay? Now we're going to take full swings now, but you can see you pick the tee up, okay? So with a wiffle ball, I like to use the ones that have half because we can focus on hitting one of the inside circles. So you'll see how I place this on the tee, okay? So we're gonna be focused on that inside dot right there. So we don't want to be hitting around the ball. And remember, we're working on line drives right up the middle. Line drives right up the box. Okay, take your full swing, Coop. Pre-pitch routine, find your pitcher. Good, plate coverage, good. Good, it's all right, hold off. Okay, try again. And so we're going to work on this. And players, listen, I think it's important you understand. I mean, my kid's only 7. You may be 18 years old watching this. That's fine. The key is you got to buy into being excellent with the setup, get everything proper, and then just get into the flow. This is his first time on camera. Coop, you're doing a good job, buddy. Proud of you. Go ahead, hit. Pre-game, take a full swing. Hit line drives right at the box. Good, not bad. Work on your finish. Okay, now, come on in real quick. You're going to do some drills there. I recommend you get, depending on the age, right? What we'll do is we'll do about 15 swings at the box. Then his little brother, Miles, who's over here, will come in. And then we'll work on a way. So notice the diagonal. We work down the middle. Now we're going to work on the outside corner, right? Hitting pitches on the outside corner. So in this drill, Cooper, line it to the plate. See how we have a plate down here? Remember, you can tape your own plate if you don't have a tape. You're lining up to the tape. The biggest mistake I see young players make when they're doing tee work is they line up to the tee every time. That's not realistic, okay? Line up to the plate. So go ahead and line up to the plate. Line up to the plate. So parents, whoever, I suggest you take the tee out of the way, right? Line up to the plate. Find your pitcher. Find your pitcher. Okay, your team. Now we're going to work on outside corner. For this, you're going to want to rotate your net. Again, if you don't have a net, use socks. You don't need a net. I'm going to place the ball on the tee. So he found his pitcher. We're going to hit a line drive right at the second baseman's head. Go ahead, Coop. Good. Full swing. Now, find the pitcher. We'll do about 15 on the outside. Hit the ball the other way. Find your pitcher. Okay? Then you can mix it up. Surprise him. Don't let him know where the tee's going to be. So now, we're working on inside corner. Okay? So we're going to turn the net here. Right? Stay inside the baseball. Full swing. Line drive with the shortstop's head. Right-handed hitter. Go ahead. Perfect. Good. All right. Moral of the story. You can use all kind of creative things to work from home, right? You don't have to have a tee, you don't have to have baseballs or even wiffle balls. You can use socks and cardboard if you have to, okay? The key is make sure that we're excellent with our preparation, okay? How we're placing the ball on the tee. Placing the tee along that diagonal line. My next video will explain the diagonal in more detail, okay? I want to introduce the concept today, right? Line it to the home plate, not the tee, okay? And then a great hitter's hitting missiles up the middle, line drives up the middle, and then when we're working oppo, we're hitting, if you're right-handed, line drive at the second baseman's head, working inside pitches, line drive at the shortstop's head, gap to gap. So if you're left-handed, it's the opposite. Oppo is opposite field is line drive at the shortstop's head, pool side is line drive at the second baseman's head, okay? Hey, listen, we're gonna have a ton of these videos coming for you. I hope this helps. Make it fun, make it a game. We do knockout and all kind of games. So, I'll play a competition with Coopers. If you hit, 5 out of 10 solid, we do blank. If you hit 8 out of 10 solid, we do blank, whatever it is, okay? All right, thanks for joining us on this one. Please share, let people know about them because there's a lot of people that need real information so they can get real results. And again, we appreciate you tuning in.